Okay.
But
It's the crazy eyes on that
be
cat that
honest.
got me.
It's my favorite type of face to make. Like, there, yeah, that's my favorite type of face to make.
The
Just, we still gotta get this in here, right? Like with the twitchy eye.
Okay, all right, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so you were gonna tell a story, and I was gonna sketch as you talked. That was the plan.
Correct, yes.
Okay, we'll go for it. What story you want to tell me?
Well, I just met the most awesome lady. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she's just so, I suppose funny isn't the right word I want to use, but also that, and also just awesome.
Describe your first impression when seeing her, just like physically. You know, like when you meet those bikers who are like almost 7 feet tall, gruff, thick, and you're just like, oh gosh, they're gonna beat me up. But then you talk to them, and it's just like, oh, you like unicorns too? Oh my gosh.
Short,
Sure. Oh, okay.
short. Listen,
Right. All right.
I'm like 5'7". I've
Mm-hmm.
met someone who's like 4'9". This lady is like shorter than that. She's so short. She's got the she's like 90 currently. And so she's got
Oh,
like the really curly, like primmed hair, old ladies tend to have. Like my grandma had this hair. Um
gonna have to get a curl brush.
you might. Like it was really curly.
It's my favorite kind, though. I want to get a perm.
um and like she held herself very much like a grandma. Like that little nice little old lady face. That like I'm like 100,000 years old kind of. I'm just here for the lols kind of attitude.
But she'll kick your ass though, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, okay. But then I she has a whole website dedicated to her. Um,
Oh, that's cool.
and like 35 oral histories completed with her. Her whole collection of activist stuff is in archives now, and like she sounded like a little old lady, and then then we just started talking, and the first thing she goes is, and this was for a craft night essentially. We would craft and listen to an activist talk, and
Ooh.
she goes, well, like stares you right in the soul, and goes, "Where did you learn to craft?" She's just like, "Yeah, where did you learn to do this thing, these crafting things, and like, where are you from?" And I learned to craft from my mom. My dad was a mining engineer in this area in Pittsburgh. And I knew this beforehand, but the way she lit up at the word coal mining engineer was great because she was a coal miner.
Oh,
Yeah, she was a coal miner here. One of the few women coal miners.
oh, that's
Um,
cool.
yeah, a lesbian, of course. She's been an activist, a coal miner, and a school teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, and like when I said it, my mother taught me, and when I said my mother taught me how to craft, she goes, "Oh well, my mother, she never wanted us to be like typical women. She wasn't a typical woman herself, and she basically was like the most forward, know-it-all, amazing woman she knew. And she's just like, oh, moms. Moms how they are. And I'm like, yeah. But oh, she was just like, and she said she never really took to crafting because her mom didn't really do it. But her mom also made sure that they knew to not take anyone's shit.
I mean, all good moms do.
Right. So, because and then her family story is just, so she's actually a Jewish mixed race woman. So, her mother, I believe, was Jewish, and the father was a black man.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
When's the curly hair?
Yeah. There's just that kind of way people who have, because her grandparents immigrated from a part of Poland that was later attacked by Hitler. Like, they just missed it, essentially. Oh. Just missed it.
Oh.
And they moved to Erie, PA, which is north from here. But in 1922, white nationalists attacked her grandmother and murdered her grandmother's husband.
Oh, no.
And so they fled. I think they moved to California, yeah. Her mother joined the Communist Party basically immediately and married a black man in California.
Heck yeah.
And so, this is McCarthy era U.S., so that's the Red Scare. So that's, nobody likes the communists and nobody likes a person of color.
Ugh. Bad combination.
Yes, and in California, of all places, where a lot of actors and stuff are being tried for being communists and traitors to their country when nobody was. It's a whole thing.
Oh man,
this is one of the stories one of the things she told me about her mother was that she was a very strong and willful woman, that she made sure her daughters were also.
Oh yeah.
But and then she goes on to say, yeah, my stepsister was a founder of the Black Panther Party, and I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, excuse me? She herself was outed as a lesbian in high school. Yeah. So that was, that in that time about Vietnam War. So not great. Or just before then. Because she graduated early from high school at 16 and went to college early, to which she dropped out of college to join the anti-war movement. And then later came back to attend Chatham University. Then it was Chatham College here in Pittsburgh. It's an all-women's school in which she graduated at 49 with a library and information sciences degree.
You know what? You're never too old. And that's inspiring.
Right? Because she had dropped out to protest and be an activist, and then I think coal mining happened in there, and then she was, I think, a teacher after that. But when she was a coal miner, she started with unionizing with the other coal miners. So there is some history of women, typically lesbians, becoming coal miners, usually right after World War II. Become slightly more popular because women had more freedom to enter workforces. And that environment alone is pretty goddamn tough. I think my dad's vaguely traumatized from being in the coal mines. Well, Kipp was
I'm good.
Just a miner. So her whole job was to just mine the coal. Now there's different types of machine they used for this. There's the thing about coal mines though is typically they're very, very short. So a person of my height or your height would have to be basically bent in half to go through them.
Oh.
So her being just about 4 foot nothing is actually pretty advantageous in coal mines.
Oh, okay.
It takes a tremendous amount of strength as well, because you have to shovel pounds upon pounds of coal into carts. You have to organize it. You have to take out all the rubble. It's quite a extremely labor intensive job. Not to mention the threat of black lung, the health risks associated, etc. And they worked in the same mines, Kipp and my dad, essentially.
Oh.
At vastly different times, because she is significantly older than him, but they were still the same mines. And so he worked for a particular company, but Kipp had also worked for that particular company, every other company, because at the time, there was no union or good care given to their coal miners. Frankly, it was much of a if you were kind of expendable, essentially. If you died, there was always someone else to take your place.
Terrible.
Of course, and of course, that's not to say also the conditions and the pay weren't great. Kipp was one of the founding members of a lot of unions for coal miners across the U.S. and Europe. So she was on front lines of protests for just about everything, but focused mostly on coal miners. But like, if there was a protest happening in Pittsburgh, you could bet your ass she'd be there. But she told me about when I met her, and we talked about my dad being a coal mining engineer, about going to England for their coal miners union protests.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, she said there's always like difficulty having camaraderie with men in the coal mines as a woman. But there was a moment where they were all taking a break from a protest, and they were listening to two political figures who were vying for votes talk.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I can remember the terrible fish sandwiches we were having. And I can remember the political leader that currently was speaking, and how the coal miners told her that at first they didn't like this guy, but as soon as he started supporting the coal mines and in their unionizing attempts, they realized what a good guy he was. And then it's in that moment that she really could connect with them, because they had similar issues in the United States in voting for people and such. It was just, she's like, it's a very asinine memory, she said, but it's one that she has very vividly.
This asinine memory. It's those damn fish sandwiches.
Yeah, she's like, I can smell them.
I'm not drawing a fish sandwich on this.
That is fine. It's just one of those funny things, like you don't get to choose what your brain remembers,